Hi, and thanks for watching. I'm Andrew with Pharar Patents and Intellectual Property, and this video is a part of my patent series. In this video, I'm going to do a bit of a patent application walkthrough, kind of discuss the time frame and the process from an original concept to a notice of allowance. This patent application that I'm going to discuss is kind of close to my heart. The clients were one of my very first clients. Came to me back when I had first gotten my patent registration and trusted in me and allowed me to help them through the process, and fortunately it worked out for them. So I kind of want to share that with you. Because the patent is public record, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you the patent application number. It is 15910841. And the patent application is for a carry-all bag. Now, the nice thing about this invention that my clients came up with is that they had a carry-all bag with two containers, two compartments within the bag. One of the compartments was insulated and one of the compartments was non-insulated, but they were both rigid compartments. And what this allowed them to do, they're both students, and it allowed them to carry their books and such things that they needed for classes, as well as lunch, things like that. And if they went to the gym, dirty socks, dirty clothes, whatever it is, in separate compartments so that these things were not intermixed. We filed the provisional application on this invention March 31st of 2017. And we then filed the non-provisional application on March 2nd of 2018, within the 12-month time frame that's allowed. Because we used the same specification in the provisional and the non-provisional, there were no concerns about not getting the priority date from the provisional. We waited. The first office action was delivered to us, where's the date on that? April 2nd of 2019. So you're looking at March 31st of 2017 to April of 2019, a little bit more than 2 years, about 25 months from original filing to initial office action. The office action that we received actually had a 103 rejection in it. A 103 rejection is given for obviousness. That's when the examiner takes two or more prior patents and combines them together to basically say that your patent is not, or your invention is not, a new idea. In this case, the first reference that the examiner cited was for a carry-all bag that had an insulated compartment, but it didn't have any rigid compartments. The second reference was for a carry-all bag that had a rigid compartment, but not an insulated compartment. So the examiner said it would be obvious to combine a bag with an insulated compartment and a bag with a rigid compartment to basically create the bag that we had, which was a bag with two rigid compartments, one of them being insulated. The problem is, though, neither of those references had their insulated compartments or their rigid compartments with external flaps. They were both accessed from within the main compartment. Now, the genius of the invention that these girls came up with was that the rigid compartment and the rigid insulated compartment were both accessed from the outside of the bag. And the main compartment, where you stored all your books and such things, also was accessed from the outside of the bag. Obviously, I'll have some pictures here and I'll kind of show you what we meant by that. The nice thing, though, about that office action, even though the examiner issued us a rejection, she also included a small paragraph, which in my opinion is a best case scenario, titled Allowable Subject Matter. And in that paragraph, she said that while your primary claims seem to be rejected under the obviousness concept with these two references, your fourth claim and onwards, from where we claimed the external flaps, would be allowable material. From that point, it was a simple matter of discussing the issue with my clients, getting their approval, and then rewriting the claims so that our new primary claim included a carry-all bag having a main compartment, two rigid compartments, one of them being insulated, and both of the rigid compartments having external flaps. The examiner considered that allowable, and the next reaction we got was a notice of allowance. After receiving the notice of allowance, it was just a simple matter of paying the issue fee, and hopefully the next correspondence we receive from the patent office will be the registered patent itself. So I hope that gives you a small idea of what it's like to get through the patent process, the time frames, some of the difficulties that can come up. If you have any questions regarding your own invention, feel free to reach out to me. I will leave links to my website and my calendaring system in the description below. If you wouldn't mind, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.